Hello everyone, Man of Interest here for the Season 1 finale of the Cool Board. The Season 1 finale. This is the last episode for this season. And I say season because there are a lot of changes I want to do to this show and this format that will take a new refresh. So this is going to be the last time that we're going to be putting things on this board before we transition to our new, bigger, and improved board. So stay tuned for that. It'll take probably 1 or 2 weeks transition. I'll talk about all that stuff later, but it's time to do the cool board. And on the cool board, we get to rank things from wow, meh, wow, cool, meh, down to yikes. So what are we looking at today? Today I have curated myself the 12 items, and these are some of my favorite things that I own. So everything in this list here is something that we haven't covered and I own. So it's pretty easy, I think, for a lot of you guys to limit down to what is going to be left on the board. So it's time to get started today. I want to say thank you everyone so much for joining. All yikes. Oof. I mean, could be. Could be. Okay. So, let's start with something very, very simple. This is a 60% sandwich mount, extremely popular from Ken. You all know it. The PCB can be kind of a pain to program. This keyboard is the TX60. Oops, this camera. TX60. Where does the TX60 fall on the cool board? Personally, I like it quite a bit. I have a champagne one right here. Look at that. Look at that weight. Okay. Bam. Look at those sides. TX60. Pretty cool. And it can come in some awesome finishes. I like this antique finish. Cool. Low cool. Cool. To the right of Yolsh. So teak is maybe a little higher. TX60. It's definitely in the cool section. I don't think it's like super high in the cool. I do like the fact that for a decent board, it's very accessible. It's pretty accessible as, you know, a 60% that's sandwich mount, and pretty good for it. Pretty good price and pretty good package for what you get, especially when you get the case and everything. At least it works with any standard 60% PCB, which is very convenient. It comes with a brass plate. The weight isn't the heaviest, but it looks nice. I say it's not heavy because it's wide but not thick, which is what really counts. So what are you guys thinking? Slightly above middle says Pudsey, lowish cool says DK Killscreen. Thank you 159 for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna say it's cool, but let's see. Is the TX60 cooler than the Duck TCV3? What do you guys in chat think? Which is cooler, TX60 or Duck TCV3? I want to say yes, if the same. The TCV3 has its own coolness, as we all talked about, the other episode, just because it has this interesting layout, but at the same time that kind of like lets it from being too cool. TX60 is cooler, a touch cooler. I think a touch cooler is a pretty good place to put it. I don't think it's probably not as cool as like a 910 or a Mira. Definitely not. Yeah, let's just put it a slight tier cooler right here. I think this is a pretty good spot. Got some nice fancy silver pins now. TX60. First item on the board tonight by Kin. It's a pretty good board. It's one of those things that I would recommend people at least try. If you go to a meetup, it's really easy to find any TX board at meetups because, like I said, TX boards have been pretty accessible to a lot of people. I regret not getting on the 104 full size. Not gonna lie. It's okay. Hopefully I'll have a Southpaw full size once that's ready. Okay, next item for tonight. A set designed by a dear friend of mine, Zambumon. This is a very popular set that was met with a lot of controversy when he added Hiragana sublegends. This is a set that took the inspiration for one of its colors from a yellow Lego brick. It is GMK Serika. How cool is GMK Serika? Is it a WoW set? Is it WoW territory? Or is the fact that it has a yellow in it too polarizing? Or is it just cool? Pudgy says meh. No, Neblin says meh. Pudgy says top right corner easy. Gab, cooler than TX60. Pluto, meh. So I always knew this would be a pretty divided set. Man, I should have cut these better today, but meh. Please consider Serika cool, says Jeff. Cool, says DK Kill Screen. You guys are really pulling it like all over the place. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, it's cool, not amazing. Pudgy, the colorway is really good. Nebula, you just don't like it in GMK. Pilot, solid, cool. Beat on it. Some pictures, the yellow looks wow, and in some it looks yikes. Not sure what it actually looks like. You know, you kind of have a point. It's one of those colors where if it's not captured well, it looks pretty bad. But I think when it's captured well and in person, it looks pretty good. I don't know why I haven't showed you guys mine yet, but I have bad lighting right now because it's very like photo and my camera is set on auto because I'm lazy right now instead of being set on like, you know, purpose settings for my lighting situation. But here's some of that Serika yellow with these off-white accents, off-white alphas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some kind of executive decision and say it's on the cool side. I will say a touch cooler than JTK Yolsh, around the TX60 tier, but higher. I think is a pretty good place to put GMK Serika. On that board, it's a wow for you, Zep. Definitely cooler than Yolsh. Yeah, and Fuzzy Design Yolsh. Yeah, I'm going to put it just above, a good amount above TX60. Right here. TX60. Moving up to Serika. Microns make it even better. I did not, unfortunately, I only got the base sets. Okay. What is next? Yeah, I guess we'll go over this next one. Should we get out of the way early? No, we'll do this one. Next set is a set that is, I guess, like named like how cars are named for the next year. This set was ran in China. It is, although kind of unknown from a lot of Westerners, one of the most popular pink key sets that isn't Olivia. Ran in 2016, but has 2017 in the name. KA 2017. 2017. This is one of the best pink sets. I do like it more than 18, although like I regret not getting 18, but 17. 2017 is definitely an amazing set. I wish I could capture the pink better. That light right there is a bit too intense. Maybe this is better. Yeah, this is better right here. A bit more accurate. How cool is KA 2017? Could put it around key cult number 1 or higher. I honestly think it's a wow. I think it's. I love this set. Solid mez, man. You guys are tough. Tough. That's amazing in person. cooler than Serika. It's definitely not good on the camera. Mid cool. Problem is there are a lot of cheap sets that are similar. The cheap sets that aren't similar, when you look at them in person and you compare them, they're like not similar. It's like, whoa, 2017. Ding. Yeah, but it's the epitome of Valentine's set. So I think around Serika's around Serika is going to be a good spot for KA 2017. I'm going to say it's going to be a slight, like a half tier better, but it's down. I like it more than Honeywell. I like it more than Hyperfuse. Definitely way more than Hyperfuse Origins. I'm going to right under Taro. I don't think KA 2017 has aged that well, if I'm perfectly honest. I think that's one of the main issues on it being on the cool board. That's just like with all different sets coming out these days. It's good when it was, but nowadays as tastes change and different boards are coming out, it definitely hasn't aged as well. If you asked me like a year, 2 years ago, oh wow, instantly. And I think most people would agree. But alas, it is the modern age. The modern age is different, including having different switches. The next item on the cool board is a switch that I'm partially responsible for the proliferation of. And Brian as well. It's an extremely popular switch for people who like, tactiles that have a pop to them. You guys know. Holy Pandas. Instead of a picture, I put the forced curve graph because, yeah. Holy Pandas. How cool are Holy Pandas? Pretty cool. Come on, guys. Come on. They're pretty. They're a wow? A wow? How can they not be a wow, guys? How can they not be a wow? Wow. Just put them in the top right. I'm gonna say they're definitely mid wow area. I'm just gonna put them right below the Zephyr. I think right below. I think this is a good mid cooler than the Jur A06. Honestly, I'm going to say they're cooler than the M60A. I'm going to say it's cooler than the LZ Ergo or the M6. I think it's just just right here. This is the Holy Panda. Come on, Holy Pandas. Do I have a Holy Panda? I do have a Holy Panda board right there. I'll bring it out later. Definitely nepotism. Yes, it is. This is my board of the masterpieces. Okay, this next one is a board designed by a friend of mine, and it's not a whole board that you buy. It's a case for an OEM keyboard, designed by a wonderful Mr. Ryan Norbauer. I'm of course talking about the Norbaforce. Yay! This is my prototype. I'm still waiting for my actual Norbaforce that I ordered. But even with the prototype, it's pretty nice. Somewhere between cool and wow. Right? I think most people can agree, right? Ryan did a pretty good job with the different powder coating options, colors. Turned out really, really well for most people, I think. The controller, USB-C, so it's in the future. The reason mine has no keycaps on right now was I got an email a week ago like, oh, your order's being packed up. So I'm like, oh, it's going to ship any day now. And then last week, Ryan called me. He's like, sorry, Huey, I sent you the email, but I'm still waiting for your PVD backplate. I'm like, oh. So, yeah. Looks like we got more wows and cools in chats. Definitely looks like that, but what do you, I want to know from you guys. Wow, cool. Pin that keyboard to the board. That'll be a bit difficult. I was perfectly honest with you. A little bit. Around where the number 1 is. So that's pretty high on the wow. Pretty high on the wow. What do you guys think? I don't know if it's around where the number 1. I think the design itself is up there, but because it's just a case to an OEM, definitely brings it down. I think when Ryan starts designing a full board from the ground up is when you really get high up there. That's what I think, and that's going to be part of my rubric for this. Because I'm really looking for... I know Ryan has said in the past, he's like, hey, thinking about doing board for this or that, and I'm really looking forward to his originals. So, of course... So that's why I wouldn't say, the Noble Force is like high wow. I'd probably put it at low wow, because if in terms of making an aftermarket case, no one has done it better than Ryan Norbauer. There's the Philco aftermarket cases as well, and those are pretty good, but those are cool at best, right? Some of them have shoddy anodization. What was it? Tex. Tex was the ones who made those cases. They've made, aftermarket tray mount cases for pokers back in the day, but nothing has ever got to the level that Ryan has when it came to an aftermarket OEM case. That's why I really think it's hard, because it straddles that line between low wow and high cool. So, what does chat think? Does the fact that it's only an aftermarket case, does that bar it from being a wow? Opinions? Who in chat has one, or who in chat is waiting for one? No, but not wow, but super cool. Puds, you still think it's wow. Jeff, high cool. Okay. Low wow, says Gab. It's enclosuring the wow factor, making it radiate more. You have Nova touches and heavy 6. Or Norba touches and heavy 6. That's why this is really difficult for me. Diego says low wow. High cool, says Zeph. He's in Mugogi right now. Taking an existing board and making it wow means it's wow. Did he make the total board wow? Because I'm not talking about like a Real Force 87U with the case. I'm talking about just the case, just the Norba Force. Because when you say Norba Force, technically you're referring to just that case, right? Like, my Norba Force is freaking awesome because I took the time to freaking do the Nova Touch sliders. I drilled out that dumb key here because it's a big dumb. I've lubed mine very nicely. To a degree, Ryan's seamless design isn't seamless because there's a seam for the riser because most people use the risers. But he did a good job. Pudgy just mentioned the blocker. If you have the blocker, even on a normal 87U, the blocker covers this Windows key, but it covers his Option key. So you still have a window key. By the argument, why is number 1 a wow? So fortunately, this board is completely subjective. The number 1's a wow because it's pretty cool. No, I just love the I'm going to be pretentious again and say the design language. I mean, you have to put switches and lube them. Oh, when I judge the key code number 1, I just judged it by, like, the board. I never considered, like, any of the boards here, I never considered them, like, built boards, because you can build a board good or bad. You know what? I'm just going to put it right here. Above the mirror, just literally between cool and wow. Between cool and wow. Because I think there's a good argument on putting it on either side. And because I can't decide the good argument on either side, then... Crow, what do you think? Do you think the meme should be a yikes? I'll give the meme little love tap right there. Right there. Okay. I think that's a pretty good place for Nova Force. Let's move on to the next item for the cool board. That's good. Let's talk about this one. This is a key set that I missed out on initially, but I was able to get it in the aftermarket, and I liked it quite a bit. Designed by Oblotsky, with some amazing sub-legends that really don't really do much for anyone, because it's like it's not even like a spoken language as sub-legends, but they're still extremely cool. GMK Space Cadets. What do you guys think? Where does GMK Space Cadet fall on the cool board? On my beautiful Mira. A lot of mez. You guys don't like Space Cadet, really? Shame. I think it's pretty cool, but that's what chat thinks. A lot of meh cools, cool, high cool. It's not bad. It's not good. Cool. Wow. You're a math guy. Meh here as well. Wow. A lot of surprising amount of mez for GMK Space Cadet. Not gonna lie. Like the modifiers. I guess I'm out of touch, but high meh? Where the Nova Force is, but for meh, so like straddle between meh and cool. Bad days. High cool for DK. Bit surprised to be honest, but the insanity. It's a harder one to photograph. I think the blue can be tricky to photograph, but like I think the gray is kind of like flat enough where most people can get a pretty good idea about that gray. Sub-legends are meh. Really, I absolutely love those sub-legends, but I guess yeah, let's travel between meh and cool, but a little lower. Big surprise from Huey today. Wow. Big surprise from Huey today. Did not expect that at all. Huey and Philip with no custom emotes. Sad. I'm sorry. I'm lazy. I'll work on them eventually, Mr. Crumpet. This is blue out all over again. Okay, the next key sets. A random mass drop. I talked about it as one of my favorite sets of the year. For last year. GMK Red Samurai. How cool is GMK Red Samurai? Wow, it's cool, question mark. Wow. It's low cool. Low wow. Cool, not wow. Mid cool. Low wow. Wow. I wish I could do a Owen Wilson. Wow. But I cannot. Yeah, GMK Red Samurai. It sounds like with all these wows and cools, it seems like it's either very low wow or like the highest level of cool. We should do straw pulls. See, that would be a good idea if I had a stream tech. But as you can see, I have no keyboard or computer near me. So, alas, that is not a possibility. I don't have time to go through it, though. So, I'm going to do a Huey executive decision. A Huey executive decision. I'm going to say low wow. Because I really like this set. This is one of my favorite sets of 2018. So, Huey executive decision, low wow. If you don't like it, it's a low wow. You just have to accept that fact in life. It's accept that fact in life. I'm gonna say it's how low? Wow, around LZ Ergo level, above the M6A, around LZ Ergo level, just below the M60A. That's what I'm just gonna throw it in there. And you know what? Everything is turning out Huey because GMK Red Samurai is now the coolest set on the cool board. Ha ha! Questioning JTK Yelch location. People actually in chat really liked it when I covered it. Okay. This next item is a key profile that I really like. It's probably my favorite profile. It's only available on Topre switches. Of course, I'm talking about Topre Hi-Pro. Bam. Where does Topre Hi-Pro fall on the cool board? It's a mez in chat. It's a mez in chat. What? I'm not talking about the sound though. I'm just talking about. Well, I guess you could relate the sound to the profile. Unobtainium makes it. It's not unobtainium. Anyone can buy a Hi-Pro keyboard right now though. Nani? Nani? Domer. Haven't had a chance. Can't judge. How much did that set? The set I have cost? I mean, I'm not talking about just that set. I'm just talking about the profile that is Hi-Pro. But that set cost me $300. I bought one Hi-Pro for all that keys except for 2. 1 kidney. Pretty close, depending what country you're from. Topre Hi-Pro. How much does it cost now? I mean, you don't have to get that Hi-Pro set if you want to use Hi-Pro though. Hi-Pro, I think, is one of the best sets, if I'm perfectly honest, in terms of your comfort, in terms of how it feels to type on the keyboard. I'm not avoiding the question. You know how much it costs. I don't actually, well, I mean, how much it costs is relative to how much someone can offer me. Because I've been offered ridiculous amounts. Was it a Nisho key set? No, it was a Just Systems key set. I'll show it again. It's Just Systems because it has the red accents, and the white is a different white, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of mez in chat. Hi-Pro is similar to MT3. Yeah, to a degree it is similar. I do like Hi-Pro more than MT3 though, as a profile. I'll compromise with all of you. I think it's at least cool, to be honest, but I don't know. They use MT3 to make mods resin kits. I'd probably put it higher than this too. I mean, personally, I might have to revert back to more Dictator Huey. Bam, right here is middle of cool. Or low cool. Round. Yeah, I'm putting it here. It is dated. I would say, if anything makes it uncool, is the fact that Topre is dumb about it. The uncoolness comes from the parent company more than anything else. Not as big as a Flex. That's true. It's definitely not as big as a Flex as it used to be. So it definitely does drive down the cool factor. Okay, this next one is a board that, oof, Teha types in the chat. Topre is cool. Smart man. Was from a private-ish group buy for a wonderful all acrylic TKL that I just showed off. I really like. The Acrylic Unicorn. How cool is the Acrylic Unicorn? So acrylic, I got the all frosted one, of course. Oof, 2 months in a row. Thank you, Mr. Nathan Kim. I love you too. Did have a lot of issues though. I had to take a Dremel to this keyboard to fit stabilizers, which, but now that it's all completed and done, like, it's a pretty nice typing experience. The Dremel makes that a meh. A lot of people aren't going to be willing to Dremel their own keyboard, and I understand that much. So, meh, cool, meh. What do you think? Is it more meh or is it more cool? I feel it's a yikes when the Dremel comes out. A lot of people don't even own Dremels. Meh. Willing to Dremel and still a meh. I guess we're putting it in the meh category. It's fun. Meh, meh, high meh, low cool. I'm gonna say a high meh. I think a lot of you guys, you guys are right, because I own the Dremel. I'm willing to do that work. I did that. I mean, I did that like on stream, but I think you guys are definitely right on the fact that, you know, hey, people aren't willing. Not everyone's willing to do that. It's kind of a pain for a lot of people, and that definitely is a very detractor on how cool it could be. So, Acrylic Unicorn. I'm going to say it's the highest of, near the highest of meh. Around Space Cadet, then. See a lack of acrylic boards on the board. Well, there aren't too many available to me. Okay, we have 3 last items for this. This is a relatively quick episode. I did want it to be relatively quick. So, 3 last items, and these are probably some of 3 of my favorite items that I've gotten recently. Fazal, thank you so much for tier 1 sub for 2 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, where do I start? Well, I guess because let's just start with this one. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so a keyboard that ran on Saturday sold out in 2 seconds. This keyboard is an alternative version of the keyboard that preceded it, and of course is one of my favorite keyboards. You know it. You know it, baby. TGR Jane V2. This is just the normal V2. I don't have a CE yet. What do you guys think? So, I'll definitely want to use chats for their opinions, because this is definitely a wow, right? Is this cooler than the Keycolt number 1? Is it less than, equal to, is it greater than? Is it cooler than the Keycolt? I haven't used the Keycolt number 1, but I've used this keyboard. Pudgy say it's equal. Some people say it's better. Come on, I got the Toblerone weight on the back. Mine's all fingerprinted up. Got that stainless steel plate with the weight in the middle and the inside as well. Okay, got that beautiful engraving. Got the wind keyless front. You got that port just so beautifully flushed. The Toblerone is Toblerone's definitely a plus. Like, oof. And I just paid my V2 CE invoice today. You know what I'm saying? Krelbit is super wow. Huey is mid wow. So where is this same? This is what a lot of people are saying. Or either the same or just below, I think, is what most people are now changing their minds to. just below, like, this is key code number 1. Here's the Jane, TGR Jane V2, just below right here. Chat in general agreement, looks like chat's in a general agreement about this position for TGR Jane V2. Okay. It does not dethrone the key code number 1 as the coolest item on the cool board. Okay, we got 2 items left for tonight. Let's go over what may be the coolest, one of the hottest key sets in the community, undoubtedly, with flip prices going as high as $500, and I've seen that myself. Named after the designer, it's GMK Olivia. How cool is GMK Olivia? Come on, guys, right? Next to the number 1, the WoW side of Red Samurai. Top right because it's Olivia. Low WoW, quite cool. Above Red Samurai. It's like over here. Any lower would be an insult. Above Red Samurai. Meh. Fight Pilot XJ. GMK Olivia. GMK Olivia. Between Zephyr and Jane V2. Olivia's our overlord. Meh. For you personally, not as cool as Red Samurai. Above Zephyr. Space Cadet. Cooler than Olivia. I don't know what Zephyr's doing in the WoW realm. Oof. Yeah, so this is definitely a WoW. I like this more than GMK Red Samurai nowadays. Oh boy. This is a hard one. It's definitely going to be around GMK's Red Samurai, but I'm kind of thinking like where around it. Because I absolutely love both sets. Both are amazing WoW sets. I don't think you can get away from that. I don't think you can get away from the WoW-ness that is GMK Olivia. Put it right here. It has been decided. I do a negative share. Okay. I think that's a pretty good place for that. We have one last item for the cool board tonight. A few other things for the stream. Like 1 or 2 other things for the stream. But one last thing for the cool board. And how could I end season 1 of the cool board without putting the coolest keyboard, the most WoW keyboard on the cool board before we tear this board down for season 2? Okay. Okay. This is the coolest keyboard right now. Designed by Yutzi. It's the TGR Alice. Throwing it up there. You guys know it. You already know it, okay? Okay. Okay, let me just get you guys in on that tight shot. On that tightness, okay? There you go. Right there, everyone. TGR Alice. Okay? That's pretty much season 1 of the cool board for now. So, throughout the cool board, we've done so many different items. So, Let's go through some of the highlights, okay? The worst item on the board is Fidget Spinner Keycaps, followed by DSA Combat and GMK Rainbow as the worst three things on this board. Fidget Spinner Keycaps, rip. Okay? Some surprisingly bad things. You guys voted GMK Keyboard & Co. as yikes. You guys put the minivan in yikes. SA Flamingo, Kinesis Advantage, kind of surprising for me. SA Berserk, aka SA McDonald's. Alias, come on, Alias. Health of Mez, surprising, okay? Big surprise is VEA, that audiences throughout the episode said VEA is a meh because of that, the hatred for the SATA connector. That was a big surprise. Jelly Palms, everyone said Jelly Palms did not age well. I thought Jelly Palms would do a lot better than like low meh. But everyone's like, no, dude, that's like, go back to 2016, Huey. Jelly Palms aren't in anymore. And I'm like, yikes. Yikes. Okay. GMK Skedaddle also did not age well. Middle low meh. That's kind of to my surprise. I thought, like, I remember GMK Skedaddle used to aftermarket for like $250. I'm like, what? But yeah, no. Everyone's like, no, Skedaddle isn't cool anymore. You're older, Huey. Go away. I'm like, alright. Saw Fugo for 300 plus. Yeah, Pudgy knows what I'm talking about. Skedaddle used to be like the hot stuff. Now you guys are like, meh. What else we got here? LZ Iron, the Iron Man themed LZ board, one of his most controversial boards with the freaking reactor core by the Aero Cluster. That was solidly in the meh category. I thought it would be lower, if I'm perfectly honest. But hey, it is where it is. Let's see. Very controversially, everyone said Blue Alps were like, let's put Blue Alps in the middle between meh and cool, guys, because Blue Alps are people don't like clickies, even if they're Blue Alps, which is a big surprise. Cobus says all Alps is a yikes. Nathan says Alps is also life. So that was kind of surprising. I thought just because they're Blue Alps, they have that reputation, that name. I thought that would push them to be a bit cooler, even though they were clicky switches. But apparently not. GMK Triumph Adler did better than I expected. Okay, the Pearl, which is probably one of the nicest looking 40% boards. Very, very low cool between cool and meh. I thought it'd be better. I thought people liked how it looked. Thanks, Fudzy. Treat yourself. So that was a bit surprising, okay? In the cool section, so you got the Alpha X11, we got the Duck Blackbird, Novelty Cream Switches, solidly and cool. We got things like Chocolatier, Muted, Phantom. Duck Octagon was pretty solidly cool. On the high cool section, we got a lot of them early on, like the Mira, the 910, GMK Taro, people liked. Honeywell, Hyperfuse Origins, I think people said it was the coolest of the Hyperfuses, which I was like, 40% more useless than your other nipple. Oof. Well, that was a lot of good ones. Doc Octagon V2, GMK TA Royal Alpha typewriter. Cooler than I expected, considering the fact that it sold so poorly. And of course, when we get to the WoWs, we did not have many WoWs for Season 1, okay? Round Works, M6A, LZ Ergo, GMK Red Samurai, M60A, GMK Olivia, Jur A06, Holy Pandas, Zephyr, Jane V2, and Key Colt number 1, and the TGR Alice. Like, ooh. Well, this is the Season 1 board, and I think we need a good way to end Season 1. Where's my hammer? Well, everyone, season 1's been pretty good for this board, right? It's been a good time for season 1. Season 2 is going to be great. Season 2, we got a way bigger board. Way bigger. Way bigger. So, before I officially end season 1, I do want to say the roadmap for season 2. She has only told Pudsey is done peeing. So, real quick, the roadmap for season 2, since I know a lot of people are wondering, why does season 1 end? What does this entail? Season 2. So, like I said, season 2 will be a new board, will be a wipe. There are some things I'm going to decide. No more cheapy printer paper. I'm going to use some nice cardstock so we won't get this annoying rippling, right? This curling, because we all hate that. Probably going to have laminated titles on top. Might add a 5th actual middle category. So it might go like, wow, cool, meh in the middle, and then 2 of the negatives. Because it seems like everyone in this community gets really divided, and a lot of things kind of end up in the middle. So save the board, use it for ICs. Like an IC cool board, we'll see. So I might do that for season 2. We'll see. I'll ask you guys about that in Discord. A few other changes. I know that the original goal of this show was to have shorter 20 to 30 minute episodes, and basically every episode after episode 2 or 3 was has been like an hour long essentially. So it's the big debate. Do you guys want more long episodes, or do you guys want this to be condensed all the way back down to the original format of 20 to 30 minutes max? Because originally it was supposed to be a segment that I do during build streams, where I'm like, okay, I'll take a quick build stream break and we can go to the cool board and mess around. Streamline this, says Crowlett. See, not a bad idea. So it's one of those things where, see. We shall see. So there's going to be more episodes, but of course, how they're going to be, whether it's shorter or whether it's longer, probably going to be a bit shorter. We'll see. Use surveys and have community vote directly. That's a possible option. I just don't want to take away my dictatorial powers, because this is my cool board after all. Sometimes I need to lay down the law when chat is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes chat is wrong, and I need to tell you guys what's cooler than what. So that's definitely an option. I may, put a straw poll thing, but I do like people interacting. Have you guys always interact in chat? How you guys, tell me why you think something is cool, why you think something is uncool. Thank you, Jeff Lover, for 2 months in a row at tier 1. Don't try to new. So, we'll see. This board itself, I don't know, I don't think there's really anything left to do with this board other than, hammer time hits. Because I have this new and improved board, thanks to Mr. Petrov. This board is literally so big that I'm going to have trouble, figuring out how to deal with this. How big this is next to me. How much things I can fit. I can fit three and a quarter hammer wide. You know what I'm saying? There will be broken. I will be surprised if there's broken glass. Mostly because, let's see, there's a light up there. There's a light in front. And there's a light in that corner, a light in that corner. If that happens, I'll be surprised. I did move everything behind this. The only thing I need left to move is the pins. So, if you don't take all the pins, just don't miss my swing. I'll try not to. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna hit it one. I'm probably not gonna puncture it. I just want to give it a nice little ending smack to season 1. Okay, it's been a great season 1, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this season 1. This is probably going to end really poorly, but I have to do this. This has to be done. Well, everyone, can't wait for season 2. I do have an unboxing real quick after we end season 1. So, here we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. There we go. I punctured to the other side, though. I think. Pretty sure I did. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not that bad. Yeah, it was I mean, I just want to give it one smack. I don't know what I don't know what you guys are expecting. This is a cork board. It's gonna stay cohesive even if I hit it. I can hit it several times and that'll still happen. But well, everyone, thank you so much for that season 1. I'll see you guys in season 2. Join my Discord if you haven't joined just yet. Yeah, looking forward to suggestions for season 2. But I'm gonna hit the unrecord button and then I'll show you guys them real quick.